Hi, my name is Sylvia, and I'm the single mother of two girls that I adopted from China. And I've been working with Aline for over a year and a half. And my background is the background of a lot of trauma. I grew up in a dysregulated family. I had a bipolar brother and a very difficult family. And when I adopted my children, I didn't know, but I was bringing all that baggage into my new family. I was looking for a lot of happiness, but unfortunately, my children triggered me in so many ways, and I found myself going back to the places where I just could not find happiness. And what Aline did, that nobody else could do for me, was just to unwrap all that early trauma that I had in me. And it was very difficult work, it was hard work, but we've done it and we continue doing it. And by changing myself, I have finally changed my relationship. I am a much better mother. And when my children are difficult, I know that I have peace and calm in me, and I can be there for them, which is what they need right now. So I really think Aline is an amazing person, and she has just changed our life. And my family now is much happier and quieter. And my girls love Aline. They also did work with her, and I didn't think they were gonna love it because it was hard for them. But they now call her up, they talk to her, they love her, they say, when can we see her again? So I can tell you that Miss Aline really has a gift. A precious gift. A gift that you don't find too many times in the world of psychiatrists, psychologists. She's one of a kind. And I really love her, and I will continue working for her because I still have things in me that need to change. So please, give it a chance.
Okay. Hi, my name is Beth, and my husband and I are the adoptive parents of two girls, ages 8 and 11, and they were both adopted domestically. Our experience with Helene is that in the past we have read some of the books like Great Behavior Breakdown and really understood and aligned with the ideas that presented in the book, but we're having a really hard time implementing it in everyday life. So we've had Helene come to our house for an intensive and then a follow-up intensive, and our experience has been with her, first of all, she's very genuine. She loves the kids, and the kids instantly loved her right back. My experience with Helene was the ability to get at some of the root of my reactions to the kids when they're having some severe behaviors, and how my reactions fueled their reactions and created a bit of a negative pattern and a negative cycle. So by getting to the root of some of my past history and how it affected my interpretation of their behaviors, it's really made a shift in how we view the kids. Both my daughters are doing much better now. We have a lot of work to go. It is a process, and I think that is another thing that I've been able to glean from Helene, is that every day's a journey, every day's a process. Some days go better than others, to be forgiving of myself, forgiving of the kids, but in general, both my kids are doing much better. My daughter, at Helene's urging, is now off of both medications she was on and doing significantly better. At Helene's suggestion, we have made some changes in their school environment, which has made a tremendous difference. So, and she's still here for us. We still have her on our team. I can call her when I have a problem, and she responds very quickly. And just knowing that I have that support when things get hard has been a real difference in our lives.
Hi, my name is Billie Jo Saddam, and I'm an adoptive mother of two 3-year-olds, or twins, and I have two biological children, 7 and 5.
You went to the Great Breakdown retreat. What did you bring home from that?
I brought home new ways of reacting to my children and helping them to be regulated by myself being regulated.
And then you came to the home of Miss Aline and you did an intensive here. Was that a new experience for you?
Yes, that was definitely a new experience for me, and something I didn't think I would be comfortable with at all, but after being here I realized that if I can look at my past and work through the things that cause me to be dysregulated, then I can hopefully change the way I react to my children being dysregulated.
How do you think this is going to help you now that you're going home?
You know, I'm probably not going to lose my mind, wig out, and be as reactive towards different situations. I'm going to look back and probably connect why it's making me so upset. Instead of blaming that on my children making me upset, it's actually myself being upset about what's going on in my life.
Being with the other moms, Adelene's, and doing that hard work, did you realize that all of us have the same issues, that all of us need to work back and look at our past?
Definitely. It's interesting to see how, just listening to other people, you can see yourself in them in other situations and kind of learn from them by watching how they're reacting to what's going on.
Now, all of us work really deeply on our feelings. Was that comfortable, uncomfortable? Was that something different for you?
That's definitely different for me. I like to bury my feelings. If we can all act happy, I'm probably good with that. But in reality, that's not working because I'm getting upset about something when things are going on to my children, and it's important to uncover those.
All right, hi.
Hi.
So what, leading up to here, we're at the event here today on parenting. You come here as a parent, professional. Give me a little bit
Here's a
about
parent.
Okay. You have adoptive children, biological?
3 adopted, 1 biological.
Okay. And what exactly got you to look for something? What are you dealing with? What's going on with with you and your children? Or anything that you're comfortable in saying about what's happening? And
Well,
what got you here?
as our kids grew older, I got the opinion that they were not special. They were damaged from the orphanage experience, and I think I treated them that way. And I applied the old rules of how I grew up to their behaviors, and it was a dramatic failure. And then my wife started a new technique that she had learned by listening to some of the CDs that Brian was putting out, and then she started having conversations with Helene. And over the last year and a half, I've seen her relationship with our kids transform. And then I realized that I do have special kids, that I'm the one that doesn't know how to deal with it. And so I came here to learn skills that will help me love my kids the way they should be loved. So.
Wonderful. Aside from the books, the tapes, and anything else that you may have gotten as far as the information, have you had any face-to-face dealings with Helene Simpone at the Post Institute prior to coming here today, this weekend?
Not me.
Okay.
My wife and daughter have. And then I've been on the phone. I have been on a conference call with them.
On a coaching call?
Right, on a coaching call.
Okay. But your wife and your child have worked with
Yes.
Helene?
Yes.
Okay. And then, so you decided to, how did you get here today?
We always said that from advice from my cousin and things, that to be successful, the family has to be involved. This is not a, here my daughter's damaged, go fix her. I have to be part of that process. My other children have to be part of that process. And so I'm here to be brought up to speed so that when Helene comes to our in-home, that Jan and I will be on the same page. The idea is for us to be ready, to have our kids ready, and so we can experience the emotions, the pain that we need to experience to begin the healing process.
Okay, so what I hear you say, then you're coming here so that you can catch up
Right.
with what your wife has been learning, so that you can come together as a family and heal together, and that Helene will be coming to do then a home visit.
That's right.
Wonderful. So, coming in, what was your? Did you have an expectation coming here, or you weren't quite sure? Or when you came in and you came in the room, what was your expectation?
My expectation was pretty realistic. I felt like that we would be using my kids' behavior as a backdrop for me to heal, for me to grow, for me to be the parent that God wanted me to be, and that I could learn, and that if I'm what He wanted me to be, then my kids would then benefit. And so everything we've said, I know we've talked about our kids, their issues, things that are going on, but I really believe that it's me, that I have to be the leader of the family, that I have to be the one that takes responsibility, and that I needed to grow up and learn a different way. You can't be authoritarian. You can't be my way or the highway. You can't be behavior outcome. You can't be invested in their behavior. You have to be invested in loving them. And I think I was invested in their behavior, and I need to be invested in love. And that's what this is all about. It's investing in love.
Excellent. I have a common theme here that seems to be coming out, which is, a lot of parents saying that it's their healing that they need to do first. It's their healing that they need to do first. And what did you think about that when you first heard that concept, or when your wife started bringing it to you, or however you started finding
I thought it was just more psychobabble.
Okay.
You hear this program, you hear that program, and I said, oh boy, here we go. Someone else not giving the kids responsibility for what they're doing, and but history showed differently. My wife and daughter, they have a different relationship than I have, and after their time and my conference calls, my daughter once left me a note when I had to go out of town that said, "Dad, I love you," and I have never heard that in 13 years. So that was an amazing thing for me.
Beautiful. To look into the camera, and the audience behind that camera, it's all dads out there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to say to them?
Well, I'm going to say you're going to spend your money somehow, whether you like it or not. You're going to invest in hospitals, you're going to invest in counselors, you're going to invest in other things where you can not take responsibility, you can drop your kids off, and you can let somebody else try to fix them. But you're also going to fail. Until you take responsibility for you, your actions, your behavior, for your past, until you take responsibility for your heart, then you can't heal and your child can't heal. They are not damaged kids. They have had struggles like you have had struggles. They're loving kids that need to be loved, and that's what we're learning.
Beautiful. Thank you.